de culo que te gusta. Mi corazón está frío, pesa mi diamante. Bajo, bajo, duro, duro, te pongo radiante.
Hey you guys, it's KM Wonderland. Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 1 of the Break Room Online. We are so excited to be back here after a really long time and a long stint with everything that's been going on with COVID. So of course, you know, we're going around, we're trying to be as safe as we possibly can, but we still want to continue to bring you great content. So today with me on the Break Room Online, I have DJ Lamoon. Hey. Thank you so much for joining me today. For those of you who are unfamiliar, DJ Lamoon is one of the best DJs out here in Austin. She is very popular for spinning at a lot of the clubs on 6th Street. She also is a radio personality. She is a host on a show. She does modeling. Very multi-talented individual. So,
yes, we do it all here.
Thank you. So, tell me, DJ Lamoon, tell me a little bit about how you got started in music or in DJing, like, at all.
Well, I got started DJing in Puerto Rico because I was starting to do boot camps, like exercise boot camps on the beach, and I wanted always to have like a DJ to do it. And so when I would write to DJs, they'll be like, "Oh, it's 100 something." I'm like, "It's just an hour on the beach. Like, I don't even make $100. Like, no, like." So what I did is like, I was like, "Oh, let me get my friend that she's a model. She's hot. I will make the mix," because I just bought all the equipment. I made the mix, and then like. I really like, you know, mixing in my house and making it, like letting her DJ while everyone was working out. And so I just started doing it as a hobby. Then my friend owned a bar, and I was like, "Oh my God, let me DJ your bar." And then she's like, "Okay, go for it." And then she gave me the opportunity, and I freaking got that place packed all the time, and everyone had such a good time. It was super fun. And then after that, I just moved to Miami, and I kept DJing in Miami. I was also DJing for, at the time, an artist that was signed to Universal Music. So I got all that whole background of, like, you know, the industry with Universal with them. The duo's name is Domino Saints. Shout out to Domino Saints. They're still killing it right now. And after that, I just went back to Puerto Rico, kept DJing in Puerto Rico, went to New York, kept DJing in New York, and then now we're here in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
And we keep, you know, bringing the party and all the flavor.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, so Puerto Rico, Miami, back to Puerto Rico, New York, then Austin, Texas.
Yes, everywhere.
That's crazy. All right, so that is amazing. So what made you decide to leave Puerto Rico in the first place? Like, what made you like, you know, I'm gonna take my music?
Well, because I lived there my whole life. Like, I was just like, I was like 20 something, and I was like, oh my God, I want to leave. And I had a dream. I was like riding a bike somewhere, and it was like by the beach. And then the next day when I woke up, there's this like famous personality in Puerto Rico. Her name is Maripili, and she was like talking about that she moved to Miami, and then she was riding on the bike in the same beach like I did the night before. So to me it was like, boom bam, I'm moving to Miami, like. And then I just had that in my mind, moving to Miami, and then like 7, 8, 10 months later, like I saved a lot of money, and I got my ass to Miami. I lived in South Beach the whole time, where it's the party. I used to like walk to the club, take out my heels when I was too drunk, but I loved it. I had such a badass time in Miami, for real.
Wow, okay, that's awesome. And so in your music and in your, you know, you're growing in your music and your DJing, what brought you to Austin?
What brought me to Austin was like when I was living in New York, I kind of didn't like it that much to live for me personally, but I love New York in general as a city. And then I had a good friend that lived here, and he's like, "Oh, y'all should just move here because it's the music, the live music capital of the world. Like Austin is up and coming, and it's such a relaxed place. Like the people are good. Like in New York, it was a lot of like I would barely sleep, and here I feel like I have a better quality of life, and then I'm as productive with the music and everything. So
Nice.
I really love Austin. It's like the best."
So tell me about last year in 2019. I saw you all over the scene. This is what made me want to do the interview with you in the first place. Tell me last year, what were some of your highlights of 2019?
Oh my God, don't ask me these things of what I did last year because I forget what I ate for breakfast. But highlights I did was like start to make music. My first song I did was with Aotan's Violenta that everyone freaking loves and I love, and we have so many remixes. It's such an exciting song. And then I started doing music also talk with a lot of artists, a lot of producers from Mexico and from Peru, and like I just really started like make music more than DJing. And to me, DJing was like everything. But then now that I start making music, I feel like I express another part of myself, and that to me was what made 2019 since me starting making music for real.
Okay, nice. I love that. And yes, definitely shout out Ayo Tams because that
Yes.
song, woo, that was my jam.
And we're having an album dropping on Halloween.
Oh, okay.
The break room knows first.
Oh,
Okay.
You already know what it is. All team,
Yes.
no shade on the break room. You heard it here first.
Yes.
All right, October 31st, you and
Halloween,
Okay.
Ayo Tams La Más Violenta EP.
Okay.
Nice song.
I like that. And so tell me a little bit. So that was exciting. That was beautiful. Your 2019 year is just amazing because that's where I just saw you everywhere. Tell me a little bit about 2020 and how you handled quarantine and what you've been doing up until this point.
Quarantine, the first 2 weeks got me depressed. I drank wine every day. I didn't know what I was going to do. Then after I got out of that slumber, I was like, okay, let's just keep creating. Let's keep doing stuff. So at least I got some DJ gigs for like brands and like organizations, and I DJ'd on their lives, and it was super, super fun. Also, what I've done is just, make money like with Fiverr, doing drops, acting more featurings with more collaborating with other artists. Just been trying to, writing songs for people, like everything, just trying to get that coin. So I just been like, also the studio, thank God the studio's still running, Night Out Studio, so also, that also helps a lot, like, to create. But what I've just been doing is just like doing things more online when I can, and just keep making songs. That's what I like to do the most. So I just keep making songs. And now I'm doing a little bit more photo shoot, more visuals for my songs. So now that I have all the time to like actually create everything in detail. So I'm really excited for what 2020 still has to offer, regardless of coronavirus. We're still creating. We're still, living our best life. That's what we have to do, make lemonade with the lemons that we get. So
Okay, nice. That was actually really good insight because there's a lot of artists that went through this quarantine time right now, and they really just didn't know what to do. Like they were just sitting there, like there's no point for me to make music right now. I can't perform, and it's as if the performance life was all that they had or all that they knew. And you are one of a few artists in Austin that was actually putting your time to good use and trying to grow your career and move in ways that you haven't moved before, since like you said, we have this abundance of time. So you were like, you know what, I'm gonna hustle. I'm gonna still keep hustling. I'm still doing music. Yes. So what other current events and things like that have been happening right now with you?
Well, I got recently diagnosed with breast cancer, which to me, I was like, I did not expect it. Currently, I'm someone that doesn't eat. Like, I watch what I eat, I work out, and everything. So the last thing I thought was I was going to have this, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm embracing it. My hair fell off, because we're different wigs, we embrace the bald. And I've just been learning a lot about gratitude and like not taking things for granted, and knowing that things like this doesn't stop anyone from nothing. Like there's gonna be days I'm in bed, days that I'm nauseous, days that I'm like depressed, but like I just know that this too shall pass, and this what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I really, really believe that. So.
Yes, ma'am, and thank you so much for sharing that with us. For those of you who don't know, DJ Lamoon, yes, she is one of the best DJs here in Austin, Texas, and one of the strongest DJs, as she just disclosed to you all that she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She is currently fighting it and getting past it and getting better and stronger every single day. For a moment, I do want to take the time out for any of you watching the Break Room Online right now. If you would like to donate to the cause for DJ Lamoon, we are trying to hit a goal right now so that we can pay for all of her surgeries and her chemotherapy that she's going through and stuff. Please make sure you click the link below. I'll make sure to add it so that you guys are able to donate, and also make sure you go check out her page and everything like that on Instagram. We will disclose that a little bit later in just a second, but don't forget to click that link. All right, so tell us, what do you have in mind, or what goals you have in mind for your music for 2021?
For 2021, okay, 2021, I want to drop an album by myself. I already have my producer that I already wrote to them like you need to do this with me. But he came from Corpus. Like, I was like, and he's like, down, we've already done like 4 songs. He sent me like 20 something beats that I love, all of them. So I'm focusing on that album with him also. And I have I'm gonna have so many songs. I'm gonna have like 3 to 4 songs coming out a month with visuals. So I'm really, really excited. I'm like popping them like you know, like popping them songs. Like I have so much to say now in life, more than I think before. So it's easier for me to create. And what else? I do been practicing like performing live, like with the cardio and the singing out loud and all that stuff. So I've been doing that a lot about my live shows. I was thinking I could even do it virtually or on stage, but just, you know, we gotta get on point. I want it to be, you know what I mean? Just make your own stage at your house and just like do it, you know what I mean? Yeah. And what else? And hopefully COVID goes away and we can travel and we could all hug and I would be on stage and y'all feel my sweat and my energy and I feel y'all's energy. That's what I would love 2021 to be, but if not, do it virtual, right? Nothing can stop us.
All right, so basically you already know what that means, you guys. You have a lot coming in store from DJ Lamoon, regardless of COVID. So stay tuned in 2021. DJ Lamoon will be coming out with some new music, new everything for you, really. And then also don't forget, just like she mentioned, her and Ayo Tams are going to come out with that EP on Halloween, the 31st of this year. All right. Please tell us where we can find you on the internet, all your social media handles.
Everywhere at DJ Lamoon. Everywhere from Spotify, Apple Music. But now it's not like that. It's not like that. But if y'all into that, it's there. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. I mean, all at DJ Lamoon. So check it out. TikTok. See me dance. See me make a fool of myself. Girl. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate having you.
Thank you for my space. I'm so bored here. I'm visiting me.
So you already know what it is, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been your interview with The Breakthrough Online. Already know it is straight from the source. All tea, no shade. Thank you.